Hello and welcome back, guys. So in here, what we want to do is go to the single page view, be able to go to the single page view once we click on one of these. Currently, we are going to a page not found, but let's fix that real quick. So what I will do here is check all references to single.html and change them. So I'm just going to copy this, Control F for find and Control D to select all of the references here. Keep pressing Control D until I think I can just say find all here, find all. And then I'm going to change that to curly bracket like so. And then URL, bracket, single quotes, and I say single, like this. Okay, that should work actually. Save. Let me come back here, refresh. Yep, that should work. But we actually didn't need to do all this because we don't actually need most of these repeated, because you see this article is repeated many times here, but that's okay. For now, let's deal with the single blade.php. So once we come here, we obviously do not need the header at this point. So let's remove everything that references the header up to where it says container fluid. So delete. Instead, put an @ and include header as predicted, and copy that one. Let's do exactly the same thing for the footer. Down here where it says footer, everything must go, and change that to footer like this. Okay, awesome. Now we refresh the page and click on single, and we still get page not found. Maybe you've guessed why by now. It's because we don't have a route for that. So for now, let's just do this, duplicate that, and then we're going to say single. However, normally, even here we'll say single as well. Now, eventually we're going to have IDs on these single pages. So we'll have something like this going on. But if we put this now, because we don't have any IDs yet, we're going to have problems. So let me just remove that for now. We will edit it a bit later. But for now, this is all we need. If I refresh now, I should get the page. Okay, there we go. So I have the page here, the single view, without images, of course, if you've noticed. So let's come back and go through the same procedure again, back to single.blade. And every reference to source must be backed up with proper linking here. So I'm just going to say source. Let's see, source images. Copy all references to that. Excuse me. And then I will move my cursor to the left. When I get here, I will put the double curly brackets, URL, bracket, single quote, hold down Control, and so that we can move at the same pace to the right, and then single quote, bracket, double curly, like this. So it should end up like this, in case you missed it. Okay, so here if I now refresh, I should get some images, but it seems I am not getting any images. Okay, so that's clearly because I didn't add assets. Sorry about that. Click find all, and then let's put inside here, let's say assets / like so. Okay, great. So if you failed to change them at once, you can just reference them, go through the page one by one and find out where all the images are and add a link like that. So now at least we have this imaging going on here. Very good, very good. Okay, now let's check for any references to, what else do we need? HTML, is it? Okay, so we have this single.html here, which we don't need. This is referencing this very page that we are on. Interesting. However, what we can do is go back to the index blade and copy this reference to single and come back here to single and find all references and just replace. We'll figure out what that is doing eventually. For right now, we just change all links. Okay, so pretty good. Now we can navigate and do that. Now if I click on one of these, I'm back to the home page. If I click here, I'm back to the single view. Very nice. Okay, so far we are doing very well, but I want us to be able to log into the system and sign up. Yes. So let's deal with the login and sign up system in the next video.